Hello guys, hope you are doing good. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another specific case study asked by one of the EdTech companies. They've given a data like this, like course ID, the student enrolled to, the student ID, the age of the student, when did the course start, and in case the student cancel, when did they cancel, right? They're given the dates, simple data, and they asked to find a few answers using any tool of choice. Could be SQL, Python, Google Sheets, Excel, doesn't matter. So these were the 6 questions that have been given. So today we are going to just use Google Sheets and see how to solve some of these questions. First question says, find any anomalies in the data, right? What could anomalies even mean? So if I look at the data, I see that, okay, there's course ID, student ID. These are like just pure IDs, right? I don't know what kind of anomaly we can find there. Okay, age. Let's see if there's some problem with the age. So I'm just going to filter, and I see that there's something called blanks, right? So definitely there is some people whose age is not given. This seems to be kind of one anomaly. Can we see something else? So we have course start date, course cancel date, right? Let's do one thing, right? So like there are cases where course cancel is not there, which means the student actually completed the course. But let's verify, if always the course cancel date is greater than course start date, which makes sense, right? Because you can cancel a course only after you start a course. Let's see if there is some problem with that kind of data. So I'm going to create a new column, date diff. I'll write, so it's the difference between the cancellation date and the start date. So I can simply select this date and subtract this date. So in this case, it has taken 753 days, right, for this student. And in these cases, this is blank. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, if suppose the column E2 is actually blank, right, then leave it blank. Otherwise use the formula E2 minus D2, right? That way, whenever it's blank, it's not going to disturb the calculation. I'm just going to put the formula throughout, right? Now we see 753, 722. If it's blank, it gives us a blank, and so on, right? So now this seems to make a lot more sense. Now let's see if there's anomaly. So this seems fine, right? This is 753. But if the number is negative, that wouldn't make sense. So let's go and see if there's a negative number, right? I'm going to go here. I'm going to put a condition. I'm going to say less than or equal to 0, right? Let me substitute this formula and see. And you see there's actually some negative numbers, right, which don't make sense. For example, here 25th September 2018 was the course start, but cancellation was done in 2017. It's like 400 days back. Makes no sense. I think this is some really weird date, 1920. Right, so there are like some of these really weird anomalies. This is like November 2018 course uh, start. I mean, not November, October 2018 course start, but cancelled in May 2018, which makes no sense, right? So this seems to be another problem. So you can put it down like sometimes the course cancel seems to be even before course start, which doesn't make much sense, right? Seems to be another very useful anomaly you can report. The second question, which course had the highest average age? By course I mean, I guess they are asking about the course ID. So we can simply select this, insert a pivot table, right, in a new sheet, and in the rows I'm just going to add the course ID, and in the values I'm going to add the age, right, and I'm going to do average, right. So average of age, and I'm going to sort by this descending, average of age descending. So there's also divide by 0, right, wherever I think there were no values. So beyond that, it looks like this course had a weird average, 2112 like 2022 doesn't even make sense. Rest of it is like 68, 66, and so on, right? But let's go and check 2112 This doesn't even make much sense. I'm going to just select that 2112 Here I'm just going to clear everything and just select that number. Okay, age 2022. Wow, Makes no sense. Again, seems to be another problem in the data. But yeah, I think this seems to have highest average. But there are other courses like which are reporting like 68, like 21087612. Let's go and check that out. 21087612. Right? Okay, the age is 68, so the average is 68. There's only one student who is 68 years old who have taken the course. Right? They've cancelled it, but still the average age seems high. So this is how you can do average age calculation. Again, you see even here there's anomaly. Age of 2022 makes absolutely no sense. So you can also report this in your answer. That's the second one. Now moving to the third question, how many students enroll for more than one course, right? So this is fairly simple. Let's say this is question number 3. So I'm going to add a new sheet with question 3. So how many students enroll for more than one course? So I can just copy this data, right? That is step number 1. And I'm going to do a count if, right, to see how many times these occur more than once. So the range is this full range. So I'm going to select everything and I'm going to count how many times A2 is occurring, right? So we can use count if formula, which is very useful in this case. And I'm going to obviously freeze the range, right? This makes total sense. And I'm going to just drag the formula, right? This is the count of the courses, right? The unique courses they've taken. And now here I'm just going to remove one. So, these are the student IDs, right? Who've taken 2 course, 3 course, some have even taken 6 courses, right? As simple as that. To go one level further, I can also copy this, put this in a new sheet, and then over here, right? I know these are the student IDs who have enrolled for more than one course. So I can go to data cleanup and remove the duplicates, right? So that will leave me with this 57 unique student IDs who have opted for more than one course, right? So I would say question 3 part 2. I will just mark it like this. So first step, do a count if, filter for those more than one, and then copy them into a new sheet and just remove the duplicates. Right? This is how you can solve for the third question. How many students enroll for more than one course? Now, which student ID at the longest time between starting a course and cancelling the course? Right? So this is also pretty straightforward. So I can go here, and obviously I'll discount the cases where this number is negative, as it makes no sense when the course cancel date is even before course started. So first of all, I'm going to do a condition that this should be ideally greater than or equal to 0, right? I'm going to put this value, right? So I see only positive values, right? And then I can also sort Z to A, like highest to lowest, and it looks like 753 seems to be the highest number, right? So 753 is by this student. This student has 20814,974, has the highest duration between starting a course and cancelling a course. The person has almost taken more than 2 years, right? They started in September 2018 and decided to cancel the course in October 2020, which seems like a fairly long time. So this 20814974 seems to be the answer for question number 4. Fifth one, how many students do not have their age data, and in brackets they've written be careful, right? Not sure what this be careful is for. So I'm just going to add a new sheet and call it question 5. Go back to the questions. How many students do not have their age data, right? So I go back here again. So I'm going to remove all the filters and put it back again. Do not have age data. I'm going to just put blanks, right? So I have so many students, right? So let me copy these students. Looks like these don't have age data. I'm going to go here, right? Now they say be careful. Let's see why they say be careful. So if you notice here, I see this number 20831048, and again same number 20831048, right? Let me go back and check the data here. So this 20831048 has enrolled for one course ID here, 21103374, and the same person, if I scroll down a bit, where is it? 20831048 has enrolled for another course as well, right? If you see this course, so like same person has enrolled for 2 courses. So I think this is why they said be careful, because this might not be the final list. Maybe there is some duplicates within this already. So we can say count unique, right? Count unique of this list of values. right? Now we get only 29, right? If I see this, I see that there's 30 values. So, but there's only 29 unique values. One person has actually enrolled for multiple courses and they don't have age, right? So the answer will be 29 students do not have their age, not 30, because there's one person whose ID is repeated twice, right? Final question: which year and month combo was the most commonly occurring value for course start, right? How can we solve this question? So I'm going to remove this. So course start. So I will say month course start. I'm going to create a new column. Simply going to show the month, right? Month of course start, as simple as that. I'm going to just drag this formula all along, right, for all the other rows. Then year course start is also another useful one. So I can say year of uh, the same one, right? Year of D2. Then just copy the formula all along, and that's it, right? So now month year, I can simply do it with the formula. Let's say month ampersand. I'm just going to insert a hyphen ampersand this value, right? This will give the month and year. And now I can just insert a pivot table, right? Insert pivot table, new sheet. So this is question 6, and rows I want to see month year, right? So they're like four, mostly it's 2018, but October, November, December, and September only seems like these 4 months had course start dates, pretty much. And then in the values, I can just do, let's say, count of student ID. I think that should work. I don't want sum, I want count. Okay. So from here, it looks like October 2018 had the highest number of course start dates, right? According to the count of number of rows, that seems to be the highest and probably the answer for question number 6. Okay. So as you see, this is a pretty cool, data set. Very straightforward questions. We used count if, we used pivot tables, we used like remove duplicates, and we had to do some investigation and count unique, right? Not complicated formulas, but definitely good food for thought. I hope you were able to solve these questions. I'll see you again in another video. Till then, take care. Bye.